you guys are ready. Good.
Yes.
After already having dealt with Logan Shore Friday and then AJ yesterday, the kid they come back with, I mean, how tough was it just to deal with Fido for you guys?
It was tough. That's why they're such a great team, because that's why they're the #1 team in the country, and I think that might have solidified their 39th or 40th win, because they just keep running quality pitching out. Alex Faedo, we knew going into the series that probably stuff-wise he had the best stuff. We knew he had a great breaking ball and a good arm, and we knew it was going to be tough. But we made it tough on ourselves. When you break down defensively like we did and give extra outs, and it makes it tougher, especially when you're so thin right now on the mound, and you need to take care of the baseball. We didn't do that, and to beat good teams like they are, you have to take care of your side of it, and we didn't do that today.
Jay, was that the worst defensive game you've had this year, you think?
Defensive game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it ranks up there. Yeah, because I even watching the game from afar for the last half of the game, it wasn't plays that were tough plays. They were plays that fundamentally we have been making. I think we've been a pretty solid defensive team, and it was more of our experienced guys, which disappoints me, is there were our experienced guys that broke down in those situations, and we just can't have that.
Just on the call at first and getting ejected, I guess, did you even know you had been, I guess?
I didn't, to be honest with you. I went out there and asked Ryan, the first base ump, I said, if you thought he beat the play, I'll turn around and walk away right now. And he says, no, I felt temporarily Jordan's foot came off the bag. I disagree with it. And it's his opinion and my opinion. I asked him to get help from the other umpires, which, like they did in the previous play at second base, and they turned that one around, and I thought we had a break to get this turned around. They didn't. I had a reaction to that, and no, I did not know I was thrown until I turned around and went to the dugout, my dugout tone. Then I had my opinion I voiced my opinion of being thrown out, because I didn't think it was justifiable. I didn't think I did anything to get thrown out of the baseball game. It's never about me, and for you that have covered for many years, I don't go out there and argue very much, because I don't want it to be about me. But I'm going to protect our team when I feel like the call isn't right.
Dave, when they dismiss a coach from a game, is there normally a procedure? I mean, whether you've been ejected, I mean, do they say certain words? Do they make a gesture? How's that normally?
I guess the dugout saw the gesture from the home plate umpire, which wasn't even the guy I was talking to. I was talking to the second base umpire, because I felt he was the one that overruled the first base umpire that he did come off the bag. And I just don't see how he can see that from 100 feet away, that his foot come off the bag. So I was talking to him when the home plate umpire threw me out, and he said it was because I came back out of the dugout after they had conferred as a group, and so I was a little confused by that.
How frustrated are you with this Sunday starter's job? It seems like you've given opportunities to 3, 4, almost 5 guys, and nobody's taking the reins and stepping up there.
That's a great question, because you are right about that. Opportunities have been given to a lot of people, and I'm just waiting for someone to take the bull by the horns. I'll take part of the blame for that. I mean, their development should be farther along, to be honest with you, and some of those guys should be better, and they're not right now. And I from the TV camera, I got to watch some of the game when I was away from the field, and our misses aren't good, and we should be better than that. And I just continue to think that our guys are playing to the results of the game and not trusting their ability and just trying to make pitches. But again, I'm making a comment about pitching. I think it was a well-rounded thing today. There was a lot of factors in why we got beat 9-3 by a very good team. We didn't take care of the baseball defensively. We knew what we were going to have our hands full on the offensive side with Faedo, and he made it tough on us. And I didn't think we pitched particularly well. I think the attitude's in place. These guys want to do it. They want to do it. They've shown me, and they've shown many people, they have not quit. Okay, they have not quit, nor will they quit. But it still comes down to the fundamentals of doing things right day in and day out, inning by inning.
What's Hunter need to do different? Seems like he's not as efficient, maybe not pitching to contact as much as he should, but 70 pitches, like getting out of the fourth, is just not what you need out of a guy that you need to get 5, 6, 7 innings out of him.
I think it comes down to command with the baseball. I think Hunter would be the first to say his ball has tremendous movement on it right now, but he just doesn't know where it's going pitch to pitch. he made it extremely difficult on them early, and we basically threw 99% fastballs. I mean, we weren't even trying to trick them. We were going at them with fastballs, and they weren't getting good swings off on him. But when you start giving them count leverage and you start falling behind count, that's when it's going to happen. And some of the innings were imploded by us not making a play. We don't get an out on a double play ball. We don't just get one out. The play at first base, those expanded innings for us, and that's not an excuse. Okay, we still got to be tough enough to get through that, but that didn't help the situation either.
If with Aaron coming back next week, I mean, do you go back to Aaron, Zach, and Will, or what's your sort of plan for LSU?
I'll probably do exactly what I did, what I've been doing. It'll be Aaron Friday. You know, he served his penalty. He'll be back reinstated tomorrow, and go with Aaron most likely on Friday, Warren on Saturday, and then just depends on what's left on Sunday. I went for the win yesterday. It's important for us to get wins. In the back of my mind going into yesterday, if we didn't have to use Andy, he was going to start today, but I had to use Andy to get that win. So I wouldn't count out him as a Sunday starter either.
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.